Hi everyone, it's Everything Evelyn here, and I am back with another video. And today I will be showing you guys how I'm going to set up my new bullet journal for the second quarter of 2019. So I'm going to be using this bullet journal in April, May, and June. Whenever I make the intro pages for my new bullet journals, I like them to be pretty minimalist and just black and white. I wanted to make sure it's something I'm going to enjoy looking at for a long period of time. So for the next 3 months, I'm going to be referring back to these pages quite a lot, and I don't want to get tired of the colors that I'm looking at or the way that the text is or anything. I'm pretty much going to just be using the exact same 3 art supplies in this video, which all the art supplies I use will be linked in the description as always, so go check that out if you're interested in anything. So for the first page here, I'm almost finished, but it's just a quotes page. I saw this blocky lettering on Pinterest and I wanted to recreate it. I'm using a gray midliner for the forefront of the boxes, and then I'm using a darker gray Crayola Supertip marker to do the drop box. And then I'm using a Sharpie ink pen to outline the boxes. And the quote I put in is "one day at a time." It's just something that I can look at whenever I open my bullet journal on those bad days and just kind of take a step back and be like, yeah, it'll just be today. Tomorrow will be better. It's just one bad day. So sometimes you need to see those every now and then. The next page I'm going to is literally going to take me like 2 seconds. It's super simple and it's just a 2-page index spread. So I just wrote index across the top of both of those pages, and then I just put a spot for the page number and the description for what those pages consist of. Super simple. I don't know how much I'm going to fill it up because I am only going to use this for 3 months. Next we have a goals page. So I'm using my brush tip Micron to create a black box. The top is just going to be generic goals. Oh wait, did you see that? Oh god. Let's take a moment of silence. Okay, moving on. So at the top we have generic goals for the whole quarter, and then I put a section for each month of this quarter. So something I specifically want to accomplish or something I want to do for April. And then I have one for May and I have one for June. And poor May. Poor, smeared, smudged May. Let's hope we can get through this. Now I put the black box down with my Micron brush pen, and then I'm going over that with just one of the Gelly Roll in the size 05. I've always had problems making the Gelly Roll work for me in the past, but maybe my brain just figured it out because I use it a lot throughout my intro pages, and I really like the way it looks. The next page I have is something I always include in my intro pages, which is a little bookshelf. I really enjoy reading, and I've always been a huge book nerd, and I like to log the books I read during my current bullet journal in one spot. I debated on carrying over the books from my last bullet journal, so at the end of the year, in my last bullet journal of the year, I could see all the books I read throughout the year. How many times did I just say year? But I decided against it because it just felt like it was going to take a lot of extra time, and also there's no really a point. I'm using the Tombow in the color, I believe 947, and I like the way it looks when it's layered. It actually looks like planks of wood, and it adds like a nice little detail. The next page is my Instagram tracker. I track my YouTube things, my YouTube endeavors, in my monthly spreads and my monthly logs, but I like to keep my Instagram tracker on just one page. So I'm going to be using my brush pen again to create black boxes, and then going back in with my Sharpie ink pen to create the monthly layout of each month, a little section to record my starting followers, what followers I ended with, and then my overall growth for that month. The box is to show when I post, just to keep track of how often I'm posting. It's just a quick, easy page to refer back to remind myself to be active on Instagram, because I sometimes forget. Follow me on Instagram for exclusive content that I usually don't post to YouTube. There's actually another quotes page I added before all of these intro pages that I posted on Instagram, and it's not going to be on the YouTube channel or in this video at all, so I will also have my Instagram linked in the description in case you want to go see some more fun content from me. Now this is where things get pretty tedious. I'm as you can see, currently drawing a lot of boxes, and there's already a black box as a label up top. Oh yeah, I'm pulling out all of my Tombows. I don't have that many. I don't really need that many. So we have a nice transition here of my Tombows looking like an absolute mess to them actually being organized, and to what I can, as closely to my ability, get them into a proper rainbow color. And then I am going to go through and swatch all of these colors in each of the boxes that I made. When I swatch markers, I do one line for one layer, and then the line below that is 2 layers of that same color. Some colors just look really different whenever you layer them on top of each other, especially Tombows, which is like the only thing I don't like about them. They just, if you layer them, they look like a completely different color half the time. I like that all the Tombows have a label on them, because in the bottom half of this page I have another section for my Crayola Supertips, and they don't have labels on the markers. They have names on the back of the box that they come in, but the markers don't have any labeling or anything. So I'm pretty sure I swatched a couple of markers twice, just because I have 50 of them, and oh god. I also was trying to go off the caps to see like what would be the best rainbow order to go in, and it looked a little bit jumbled towards the end. I kind of gave up halfway through. See, there they were. There all of them were. But it was super easy in the beginning. But a lot of them don't look like their cap color, because I was going down the line and I was like, yes, this is where this color should go, right? And then yeah, it wasn't. And then there's no way to tell if I already did that color or not, because like I said, there's no labeling on the actual markers, which is cute. They're minimalist. They're just the color that they are on the cap, and then pretty much white with like the Crayola Supertips logo on them. But I don't know which color is which when it comes to like just them being in a giant pile. And it's nice to be able to look at this page whenever I'm thinking about themes from my month, or just like things that I want to make, and I can say, oh, I really like that color, so I would like to use this one and this one. But it's difficult whenever the markers don't have any way to label them. So whenever I find a color I like, I still have to just go through and do more swatches until I find the actual color. And right here is wherever I mess up pretty big. That was a dark blue, and I totally thought it was a dark purple, so I put it in with the purple colors, and then yeah, it just got kind of messy. Anyways, this is my last spread for this video, so thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this one, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe. I post every Sunday. Today is kind of a surprise Thursday video. But I would love to see you guys again soon, and for right now, thank you for watching. Bye!